No, I think if a pardon is going to exist as a presidential power, I think this is the perfect time to use it.
Really? Even when you've told the world repeatedly, I'm not going to do that, and that everyone should be beholden to the law?
I think the mistake, if Biden made a mistake, it was to say that he wasn't going to do it.
You think?
Especially after seeing the nomination of people like Kash Patel, I think it is absolutely in good prudence to use it here rather than allow Hunter Biden to be the subject of infinite investigations for the next 4 years of Trump's presidency.
You mean how the liberals put Trump through all the criminal investigations?
So in this clip, Piers Morgan goes head-to-head with Destiny over the controversial topic of Hunter Biden's potential pardon by President Joe Biden. With accusations of hypocrisy, double standards, and fiery rebuttals on both sides, this debate explores whether pardoning Hunter Biden dismantles the Democrats' moral high ground while giving Trump a free pass to pardon his own allies. Piers doesn't hold back, while Destiny passionately defends his position, though his arguments start to wobble under the pressure. Let's break this down and see where Piers Morgan gains the upper hand.
Well, no, because Trump has criminal immunity from the Supreme Court, and all of his federal court cases are now dismissed, and the case in New York never had a sentencing and probably won't get one. So, no, that wouldn't be the same thing.
You seem very phlegmatic about all this, Destiny, when inside you must be hurting. Because what Joe Biden has done with one flick of his pen is he has taken away all the high moral ground that the Democrats could have had against Trump for the next 4 years. Because Trump can now pardon who the hell he likes. He can pardon every January the 6th protester. And he can do it in the sure knowledge that the moment people like you go, this is an outrage, how can you do this? He goes, you know what? At least they went to prison. Hunter Biden didn't do a day.
This is the two of the easiest questions in the world. Pierce, one, if he doesn't pardon Hunter, do you think that influences Trump's decisions at all and who he pardons next?
That wasn't what I said. I said
yes.
it removes your ability.
Absolutely not. Number one. Number two.
It removes.
Number two.
Hang on. We answer number one first.
What have Democrats gotten for the moral high ground for the last 4 years?
All right. I don't know about you guys, but the so-called moral high ground argument has been the Democrats' shield against Trump for years. But Biden's pardon of Hunter undercuts all of it. How do you criticize Trump's pardons if your own president sets this precedent? This is a checkmate argument Destiny never recovers from.
Let me answer number one first. In answer to number one,
yeah.
In answer to number one, my point to you was, if he does, and I'm sure he will, you on the left have absolutely no way to now play the high moral ground, because your guy, the president, did it even worse.
What is that? What is the high moral ground? We're down a Supreme Court pick. We lost the 2000 presidency to another Supreme Court. The president now has infinite criminal immunity. What is the moral high ground gotten the Democrats up to this point? There's no point in engaging in norms when only one side upholds the norms. And to sit here, you want to talk about a farce, to pretend that Donald Trump's future pardon decisions are going to be based on who Biden decides to pardon is hilariously stupid. And if you want to talk about pardons, something that you never will hear, why not talk about some of Trump's pardons? How much time do we give to the pardon of Bannon or Stone, who is pardoned for crimes that were literally relating to covering up other crimes from Donald Trump? How many people care about that? Nobody. Where's the accountability for that? Nowhere.
You know
and
the
what's
difference?
the result of those investigations? They're all canceled. So
you know the difference?
I don't want to hear anything about Hunter Biden's pardon. It's a joke.
How many days in prison did Stone and Bannon and those guys do?
So it seems that Piers brilliantly steers the focus back to Hunter's legal entanglements, which could implicate Joe Biden himself. The whataboutism doesn't land here, and Destiny looks cornered.
I'm pretty sure, didn't Stone get clemency before he ever stepped foot in prison?
Yeah. He was sentenced to 40 months in prison, and then Trump pardoned him.
The day before, he got clemency. Also, forget Stone. Forget Stone. It's not about how much time did Stone spend in prison. It's about Donald Trump evading responsibility and culpability because Stone didn't have to testify about him. He said it publicly. He said, oh, Donald Trump, why would I squeal on the president? And then he didn't say anything to Congress. He told another witness not to. And then when he got convicted of all those crimes, Trump said, oh, I'll pardon him. So don't talk about Hunter Biden's pardon. It's an absolute joke.
But of course, the reason that Joe Biden, we're bringing Ben Ferguson here, the reason that Joe Biden seems to have started this wide-ranging, all-encompassing free pass for Hunter.
This is where Piers seals the deal. He connects the dots between Hunter's shady Burisma dealings and potential implications for the big guy, Joe Biden. The optics of this pardon are terrible, making it look like Biden is covering his tracks. Destiny's weak response only reinforces the suspicion.
From the year that he began at Burisma, where he had no experience, to be earning $1 million a year on the board of an energy company in Ukraine when Joe Biden was the vice president, literally put in charge of American-Ukraine relationships, is that it may well cover other crimes that may have been committed in relation to that, which might have led to the big guy, as people have reported, who might end up being Joe Biden. So in a way, you know, he's providing a blanket immunity, which I know Destiny's very upset about immunity, to the Biden family here.
Piers Morgan completely dominates this debate. Destiny's defense of Hunter Biden's pardon crumbles under the weight of double standards and poor optics. Whether it's Hunter's Burisma connections or Trump's future pardon spree, the damage to the Democrats' credibility is undeniable. Piers not only wins this round, he obliterates the argument entirely. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe to see more content like this in the future. Take care.